Hello everyone, welcome back to Gogo Mujaji Spiritual Channel. You guys are welcome, okay? And those of you who have subscribed, I thank you very much. I really appreciate that very much. Like I said, I'll be unpacking the type of spirits that one can actually possess when they are actually on their spiritual awakening. So I have already started with our deceased loved ones, but then today I'll be speaking about the Nguni people, okay? Not necessarily the Nguni people, but rather the spirit of the Nguni, being possessed by the spirit of the Nguni. Okay, remember that the spirit of the Nguni can be people, the people of the sun, actually, the Mpumalanga people. Okay, it's more like you are being possessed by people from that side. It might be from, for some, you might find that they come from Swaziland. They are the Swatis, the Zulus, the Xhosas, you name them, okay? But they have this most of them in the language, okay? And some they might come from Zimbabwe and so forth, okay? So now these people, they can actually possess you. Remember that they are actually the warriors that they had fought in the olden days, in the 18 centuries, okay, 18 and 19 centuries. All right, so how they came about, it's when in the times of the kings and queens, remember what happened in there with the Mfekani things, where the Zulus had to fight with the other nations, things and stuff like that. All right, so for most of them, they have died in between the wars, okay? For some of them, they were actually warriors. They were actually, they were fighting, okay? Most of them. So they have died, the Mololo Mountain. Some of them, they ended up there while busy fighting. Some of them ended up in the rivers. Some of them, you name them. So for those who have actually left, they had to flee, okay? They had to flee and became refugees. That's how they ended up in the other side. All right, the other side, you can find most of the Nguni people all over the urban areas. For some of them, they might even be born not knowingly that they are actually the Ngunis, okay? Hence, that's why you will find that there are so many Ngunis who are being initiated these days simply because of that particular reason only, okay? So you might find that we're having so many Ngunis, hence that's where actually this initiation actually originated from. It's actually from Mpumalanga. So you will find someone asking, hey, why are so many traditional healers bayakhuluma most of the time? They know this language of Ukuluma. It's because of that's where it is actually originated from, okay? In times of Shaka Zulu, by the times of Shaka Zulu, when people started fighting, for their kings, for their queens, things and stuff like that. And the warriors, they had to die during those wars. And those spirits, those ancient spirits, those are the ones that are coming back now as our ancestors. Okay, so you might find that your family comes from the Ngunis, and for some, perhaps your grandmothers, great-grandfathers, they had to run, they had to flee, and they become the refugees and ended up somewhere, Atteridgeville, somewhere, Mamelodi, somewhere, you name them, somewhere. Some of them, they are all over the place. Eastern Cape, you can name them. They are all over South Africa, okay? So you might find that you are one of them and you don't know, simply because you don't know the history, because day in and day out, the history is being deleted by the civilization thing, okay? So now we end up not understanding what is it that is happening. Or you might find that you are going through some kind of like a spiritual awakening, and before you know it, they will say that you are being possessed by a Nguni spirit. But then you wonder, why am I being possessed by a Nguni spirit? What else? Perhaps you don't even know that kind of a language, or there is no one who can actually speak isiZulu, isiXhosa, Isiswati, but you wonder, it's because of your forefathers or your great grandmothers. They actually know it is something that has actually happened in the olden days, but then people have scattered. They are all over the place. We don't know that. We don't know much about that history. We don't know about how they ended up where they ended up, so they come as our spirits because they want to find peace. You get what I'm saying? So most of the time you will find that you will dream of such people where you will see some kind of like a warriors, the Zulu people. They will be wearing only matlalo, right? Ba matlalo, kra ba sa apara mmeleng, and then they'll be wearing the animal heads, things and stuff like that, and then you wonder, where are these people coming from? Why am I dreaming about these people? Those are actually the Nguni people. They are trying to communicate with you spiritually, trying to make you aware that you possess such spirits. Okay, so now they come to us as now spirits, and we call them the Nguni spirits. Okay, and most of the time they dance a lot. Those are the kind of ancestors that dance a lot, and they are kind of like fast. Those are the very fastest spirits ever. They are very fast in everything, just about everything, okay, making things fall into place. Hence we tend to when someone is actually going through some kind of like an initiation, we start with the Nguni people, okay, those warriors, okay, those who know how to fight, those who know how to run, because they were always running, always fighting, always trying to protect their leader, always trying to protect their ancestors, things and stuff, always trying to protect their, should I say, the king. Okay, so that's exactly why you will find that most of our traditional healers, bayakuluma, most of them, bayakuluma, it's because of most of them are being possessed by these spirits, of which is the Ngunis. Okay, sorry about that. Of which is the Nguni people. Okay, so they will sing a lot, dance a lot. That's exactly what they love. And they love spears, amahia with the spears, things and stuff like that. Amahia, welanga, things and stuff like that. That's exactly what they prefer. That's exactly what they want. All right. And most of the time they will make you want to cry, make you want to shout, make you want to scream, make you want to run. You will just want to stand up and run away from heaven knows what. Banally, this thing is tuktates. We call it is tuktates. You just want to scream. You just want to. That's how you invoke them. That's how they are being invoked when you possess such spirits. Okay, because they are fast. They are very active. So you don't have to mind them. That's exactly how they are. They run so fast. They act so fast. Hence, they can pick bad energy so fast. Those are the fastest spirits ever. Okay, so they know exactly how to protect you. They know exactly how to fight for you. They know exactly. Hence, that's why most of people are very fond, and they so much love the spirit of the sun, of which is the Nguni people. Okay, so not just about everyone can actually be possessed by these spirits. You can only be possessed by these spirits if you actually from that side. All right, so it might be that yes, for some reason you might be initiated under those spirits even though you don't possess them. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that, but all I know is that you can only be initiated for those kind of spirits if you only if you possess those spirits. Okay, only if there is a warrior within you. There is a warrior that has fought between those days, in those days. Okay, the days of Shakas, the days of the Fekanis. Okay, so it might be that yes, for some reason you will find that your grandmother is a Swati, your grandfather is a Xhosa, your great-grandfather was a Zulu. Things and stuff like that. It has to be. somewhere along the line, you must make sure that there is a Zulu in your family. Somewhere along the line, you must make sure that there is a Swati in your family. Whether you're maternal or you're paternal, it doesn't actually matter. But you have to make sure that who exactly am I possessing? Who exactly is this person? Okay? Because they will never hide anything from you. Exactly, they will tell you exactly where do we come from, where do we actually ended up, things and stuff like that. Through the dreams, they will actually come to you and tell you exactly who they are and their names, if needs be. Okay, they will tell you exactly where do we come from. Do we come from your maternal or rather your paternal side? Okay, and some people, they actually possess this spirit not simply because they are some part of their family lines. Okay, you might find that people, they just love going to the river for no reason. You will find that a person will say, hey, I just have to go and visit the river. For what reason? Heaven knows what. You will find there are so many spirits that are actually dwelling there. The lost spirits that are actually dwelling there. So for most, you will find that those spirits, those the warriors that have died and ended up there, emanzini, you'll end up possessing those spirits because of you just love going to the river, uthanda amanzi, uthanda ukuhamba uye emanzini for no reason, and then for some reason you get attached to those spirits get attached to you. Okay, you will find that, but hey, Nguni, but then when you check, you don't belong to that any bloodline of some sort. Okay, before you know it, there is some kind of like a Nguni within you that needs to be initiated, simply because you have inherited that kind of a spirit, but it's not part of your lineage. Okay, that's exactly what happens. You will find that we have so many people who are actually being initiated under the Nguni spirits, but they don't actually from that kind of a lineage, and you end up wondering, why is this happening? Because abantu bayathanda ukuya emanzini bathi hey bathi ngiyamanzini emanzini. For what? For doing what? Unless if your spirits have actually summoned you to actually go to the river. It's kind of like a difficult, or should I say, it's very dangerous to go to the river for no reason, because there must be someone who has gone through this initiation thing and everything to accompany you as you go to the river. Don't just go there, because you will end up being attached to some spirits that are not actually good. We still have the marine spirits that are roaming around the rivers, that are roaming around the water streams, and then you just go there for no reason. You just go there without being supervised, things and stuff like that. So we just have to be careful, because we ask for permission and we make sure that we go through the processes that needs to be done before we can actually go there and speak to the spirits. So it's very dangerous to just decide that I just want to go to the river. For what reason? Heaven knows what. You don't know even yourself. So we have to be careful about these things, because you can end up being connected to such spirits that are not even part of your lineage. You will find that there are so many ancestors within you. There are so many spirits dwelling within you that needs to be cleansed, that needs bafuna umsebenzi wabo on top of you. But then you end up wondering why are these people coming to me? All of them, they're coming to me. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what happens. So we just have to be careful. It's either they are part of your lineage or they are not. You just inherited them, or you just adapted them. We call them the adapted spirits. You just adapted those spirits because you are all over the place doing heaven knows what. We don't know. Okay, so we just have to be careful about such spirits. Okay, because once you don't go through the initiations, you cannot dodge that kind of a process when it comes to the Nguni people, the people of the sun. Eventually you will have to go through the initiation, and it has to be done in the right manner. It has to be done rightfully so, okay, so that you can be healed. Because if you don't do that, that's when you will end up feeling sick. You will end up, your life will become a mess. Your life will not have some kind of like a direction. And then you wonder why. It's because of the spirits, and they usually dwell on your shoulders. you will find that your shoulders are very heavy. You can't do anything. Your shoulders are very painful. Your shoulders are very heavy, and you wonder, you feel like you're carrying some kind of like a baggage or something. Okay, it's because of these spirits. There is nothing that you can do. You are always tired. You always feel tired. You have this kind of like a headache almost every now and then. You feel like you just want to cry. You feel like you just want to, you understand what I'm saying? It's because of these spirits. That's how they will show themselves. They will present themselves to you that, hey, I am here. Okay, hey, I am here. That's how Lemimoya will come actually to you, okay? Trying to communicate with you, trying to show you that, manje, it is time for your own awakening now, okay? When they are there, they are there. And they are warriors. There's nothing you can do about it. Mabafuna imisebenzi yayo bayayifuna. When they want mabafuna imisebenzi yabo bayayifuna. Exactly. That's exactly. Okay, there is nothing that you can do to actually block such spirits, because those kind of spirits, they're so workaholic. They work so much. Those are the ones that can actually bring some kind of like luck in your life, because they are the fast thinkers, the fast runners, the fast, they make your life to be so fast. So you understand what I'm saying? But then it's more like every time you just have to invoke them. You just have to invoke them. You understand what I'm saying? But then when they are near, you can feel it. There is some sense that we actually get when you already know that you possess such spirits. There are some kind of like ways that they can actually come to you and make you aware that, hey, we are here. We just want to communicate with you. You will feel like you just want to shout. You feel like you just want to cry. You will feel like you understand what I'm saying? For those of you who have gone through such a spiritual awakening where you possess such spirits, of which is the Nguni spirits, you won't understand exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So people tend to actually, what should I say? They mix-match this kind of spirits, okay? There is a difference between having the Nguni spirits and actually having the Ndao spirit, okay? So we still have those Nguni spirits who come from Zimbabwe, come from Malawi, and different areas of South Africa, okay? Yes, exactly. And we still have such spirits that we call the Ndao people, the Ndao spirit, okay? Those are two different spirits, and they are being initiated differently, okay? So we just have to be careful about such spirits, because those, the Ngunis, you will know. You will know. Yes, you will know. Mostly they will come to you as warriors. You will see them not wearing anything on top, and they'll be wearing matlalo, like, or they will be holding spears, things and stuff like that. You will know that you are being possessed by the Nguni spirit, of which is the warriors. We call them the warrior spirits, okay? That's exactly how they will come to you. And when they want to communicate with you, you will see them sitting around in a circle. That's how they used to sit in the olden days when they're actually talking, or they're having those whatever meetings that they have, okay? They will sit in a circle, round in a circle, okay? Yes, that's how you will actually, they will present themselves to you. Then you know that you are being possessed by the Nguni spirits, or you will see those hearts that they usually use to live in, okay, of which you can rarely see them now, okay? So that's how the Nguni spirits will actually come to you, or come into your life, all right, and present themselves, so that you can be able to know that you are being possessed by the Nguni spirits, okay? So that's all that I'm having for now for the Nguni spirits, okay? So the only way to know which type of spirit you possess, you must know exactly where exactly do they attack you, because they use your shoulders. That's where they sit. They sit on your shoulders, okay, and they sit here on your chakra, okay? You will feel the kind of a pain through your spine, okay? they mostly communicate with you through your spine. You will feel your spine being attacked most of the time. You will feel as though there is something that is actually causing you to feel tired at the back, or rather your back is actually paining, okay? That's exactly what happens when the Nguni spirits are actually attacking you, or you feel like you just wanna, or you just wanna run, okay? That's exactly how the Nguni spirits actually present themselves to you. So guys, that's all that I'm having for you for now. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button just so you will know next time when I post a video, okay? So I appreciate you very much, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.